In this session, let's learn how to schedule reports and also look at other output options. Oracle Report Submission provides various scheduling and delivery options like language settings. We can print reports in different languages as long as the language patch is applied. Schedule reports on specific days, date, and time. That means you can specify on a specific day of the week like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or on any period during a month. For example, I want it on 1st, 15th, 20th, and also the specific time. Or you want to run these reports in the middle of the night. So let's see how this works. There are multiple ways to get into the report. The easiest way would be go to the toolbar on the top, click on View, and click Request, and then submit a new request. Let's go with single request. The settings and the options are all grayed out. So the moment you choose a report, they'll be available. Let's say I'm just going to trial balance report. Let's say detail. So I'm not going to go to the parameters at this point. Now you can see the language settings, schedule option, and deliver option, they're all enabled. So let's look at each of them and see what are the options available. The first one is the language settings. As long as the language patches are enabled, Oracle provides the capability to print the reports in any language. Now schedule. The default setting for the schedule is as soon as possible. The moment you say submit, it will get a concurrent process and run the report. But you also have other options. For example, you want to submit this report only once on a particular date and time, or you want to run this report say end of the month, and you want this report scheduled prior to actual date. So I can say I can go to the calendar and choose a date. For example, I want it to run on 31st of July, and I can also choose my time. I want to run it at say 12 o'clock, 12:08 a.m. Central Time. I can also choose the time zone. For example, Eastern, Western, Eastern Time. So you can choose the time and the time zone and the date to schedule a report. I'll close this. And this is when you plan to submit one time. Assuming you want to submit the report periodically, so then you can select a start date. For example, I want to run the report starting from June 1st or July 1st till 31st of December. So I can set a date to run till 31st of December. I can go to the calendar and choose the date too. So let's 31st, or I can leave it blank so that it'll indefinitely run. And again here you want the system to run the same report every day, every hour, every week, monthly, every minute. You can schedule it so that system will run it automatically. You don't need to go through the process of submission of the report. So this is periodic running. And if you want to run it on a specific date, for example, I want to run on 1st of every month, I want to run on 15th of every month, I want it to run on 31st. So I want this report to be run automatically on the 1st, 15th, and 31st. Also, I want it to be run on every Monday or every Friday. So you can select the days in the week, or you can select the date in a month to run the report. So once I select this and set it, the system will automatically run the reports on the respective dates and time. Okay. So this is a great tool, particularly to schedule the reports, some of the huge reports which will take a long time, like fixed asset depreciation reports overnight, so that it'll be ready when you come in the morning. And also we have other options like for example, you want to notify some of the people, and as long as the email is set up, you can notify any employee about this report. For example, I want a notification in my email box saying that this report has been run for a particular day as per the schedule that has been already created. So that way I can go, the moment the report is generated, it'll kick off an email saying that this report has been already run. Similarly, if you want to print this the moment the report is run, then you can also schedule the printer by a printer name so that it will print on the respective printer. And also we also have other delivery option, like you want to email this report, you want to fax this report, FTP. So it all depends on the settings and a related setup that is done to complete that activity. So primarily these are some of the request submit options and the scheduling options available in Oracle.